Alright, guys. It is time for Game 4 of this week's iCast, your freaking awesome replays. And it is the Blood for the Blood Gods challenge. Down here in the bottom left, in the red, it is Cuckoo Kachoo. I am the pig man. I am the Zerg man. Up here in the top right, representing flares, it is Quantum. Cuckoo Chewbacca, more like it. So in this one is blood sacrifice, guys. Blood for the blood gods. They need to try and make sure a unit dies every minute of the game. Now I'm not sure who's playing it, so I'm going to quickly be jumping between the two to see if anyone does it. Could also be the battlefield execution, where they kill their own units starting from 2 minutes. We'll see. I feel like Cuckoo Kachoo's a fun name. I feel like that might be the player doing it. I don't know, man. I want to catch that first worker. Are they gonna? Is it going to be a friendly fire worker? Maybe not. This might be more of a battlefield execution. It might be. All right. It's super chill so far. Do we just see one go down? No. Just normal. I just don't want to keep till people hurt themselves. If you guys want to get your replays in for next week, the challenge is pretend proxy buildings, but only to trick your opponent. So lots of creative freedom with that one. A couple of ideas there. Hide your production and just do a macro build while they assume there's a rush coming. Yeah, show a proxy DT shrine. Don't even use it. Put a hatchery outside their base with no intention of ever building anything off it. You name it. Lots of creative freedom. Lots of madness you can do. And yeah, have a good time with it, guys. So get on it. Send me your replays. As always, if you are watching on YouTube, go to my Twitch chat, twitch.tv/x5_pig. You can navigate your way to the chat, even when I'm offline. Even if I'm hosting or raiding another channel, you can go to my chat, type !Icyfar, and my bot there will give you the up-to-date challenge. Sometimes people are like, oh, why can't you post it here or there? It's about 1,000 pieces of content that I put out each week, and this way it allows me to just keep it all in one place, so you guys can actually, just keep your eyes on it and go. Someone in chat just says, oh, you have 70,000 viewers? Oh, it was a bug. Did it just flash saying I have 70,000 viewers? Nice. I'm not sure that many people sent in their replays for Icyfar this week. Might be an order of magnitude a bit too high. It's good to see you all hanging out, though, having a good time. SCV here, Cuckoo Kachoo. I believe this is the first unit. No, actually, one unit already did go down. So I think Cuckoo Kachoo did actually kill one of their own units already. Because that's 2 SCVs that have now died, right? Or 1 SCV and one Marine died? Oh! What the hell? What happened to that Marine? Did the SCVs kill it? There was 2 Marines hanging out. I don't know who killed the other Marine. I'm looking for an SCV that has a kill on it. I'm so confused because that Marine doesn't have a kill. Oh my god! That SCV banged his wife! Oh god. And that's why you should only drill other SCV's wives. It's a fair match. If he comes and wants to fight you, drill on drill. You get a bit of a docking challenge, you know? It's not as bad as this space armor Gauss rifle mother trucker. I saw your unsolicited drill pictures you kept sending her. Now he's just still worked up. You know, he thought revenge would make him feel better, but now he's got to take it out on this pervert. He's like, get out of here, you fucking pervert, you sick bastard. I bet you send tentacle pictures unsolicited to my wife as well. Overlord's like, who the fuck is your wife? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Meanwhile, though, this angry chat of a Marine has got a couple kills already. Oh, you don't actually get a kill for killing your own units. Oh. Fair enough. People in chat are saying this is the cons of using a prison as your recruitment pool. Oh my god, what the hell, dude? Jesus. Yeah, it's a different sort of prison punishment here in this Terran base, man. Jeez. Zerg's just macroing up hard. Meanwhile, Terran's like these Marines are coming out and just killing each other, dude. It's like, oh, don't drop the soap. Why? Oh, because someone will shoot your fucking brains out on the wall. You're like, oh, that isn't what I didn't think that was what we were worried about with the dropping the soap, but if you're in Cuckoo Kachoo's base, apparently it is. Cuckoo Kachoo having a good time here. Hellions is going to go into battle cruisers. Doesn't have that tech lab yet. Does need to start that. Starting some extra gas geysers as well. SCV is going to put down a 3rd command center. Viking doing a bit of a patrol. Let's go to Cuckoo Kachoo's vision. See if there's any more executions to appease the blood gods. Starts that tech lab now. He's actually going advanced ballistics. He's going lib range. What? He's going to go a reactor. Marines pop out of the bunker. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Death by torturing squad. What the hell? They're like, oh, he was a witch? Yeah. That one, he was doing witchcraft.
Complete.
It's like, dude, he was incense. They're like, nah, pretty sure it was witchcraft. I think he was trying to summon Amon or something. It's like, he lit a scented candle, you fucking psychopath. They're like, not a single person in this Terran base finished school. I'm telling you guys, if you like look slightly different to them, they're like, I think that's a Zerg. He's like, dude, I have different colored hair to you. And they're like, pretty sure that's a dirty Zerg. We should kill him. I think he's infested. It's like, he's infested? He has a different colored hair. They're like, fucking burn him. You're like, oh my God. This is the most intolerant base ever. Meanwhile, they're, without even knowing it, appeasing the blood god. He's infecting them with this madness, making them turn on each other. Finally, they're going to turn their flames on the Zerg opponent. Have a little bit of fun over there. About time, mate. Oh, God. Again. This one's like, dude, why? Why, man? What the hell? Oh, God. Blood splatter on the ground. The overseer's like, dude, what is going on in this base? Why do they keep killing their own units? This is absolute madness. The aliens are finally going to come over to this side of the map and have a bit of a party, using the splash damage to kill some extra creep tumors. I do love that. A couple Zerglings want to come to the party. That's a lot of aliens, though. That's a real bad... You can try to fight that many aliens with that many Zerglings. Not a good fight. Not a good fight. We got double libs coming out, and they'd have lib range, guys. So we're going to see non-stop lib harass plus blue flame harass. So this is the ultimate burn the drones, just douchebag, stabby stab, drone murdering style of Doom. There's going to be libs. They're both queued up. I think they're probably going to queue up to siege on these bases, and especially from the back, they can be really good. They can kind of outrange the spores unless the spores are positioned perfectly. Then the Hellions can come in. And once again, we've got a player trying to defend with just Queens and Zerglings. You guys know my thoughts on all the Zergs on ladder at the moment. We're like, I can beat Mass Hellion with just Zerglings, right? It's the natural predator. Welcome to every Zerg player on the ladder, including the super high level ones, guys. Oh, I'll make 40 Zerglings. Can't get the flamies. I'm like, are you guys serious? Welcome to Burntown, you stupid Zerg. Cuckoo Kachu is gonna have an absolute party, just roasting. Unfortunately, does siege in range of the spores, though. Oh, that's no good. The libs are not doing well at all, man. I mean, they take out a few queens. They're going to get a few drones, but I guess it's all on the Hellions now to continue to follow up. There's a Viking up there. I think he actually hasn't been building libs, but Hellions are in the mineral line, and uh-oh, Zerg's in trouble. The drone's like, oh, we just work here, please. We're just following orders. Oh, god damn. And it's going to be, yeah, big old barbecue time. Even the queens aren't transfusing. Transfuse, Quantum! Oh my god, there's like multiple red hit point queens. Finally starts transfusing after another one falls. There's a lot of Hydras out now, but down to 36 workers. And let's mass Hydras versus the guy who's been only massing Blue Flame Hellions for now. Not sure if that's also the wisest idea. No Hydra upgrades made yet, just yet. Desperately needs to redrone. Quantum instead is just, I think, having a moment of mourning. For those who don't know, if you're a truly respectful Zerg player, you should have a minute of no production to show that you care about your drones. Their lives aren't expendable. You're not just going to replace them like you don't care. We're going to take a minute of no drone production. Think about what those drones meant to us and compound the economic damage rather than instantly recovering. So, yeah, I agree, man. Seems like a good idea, Quantum. That does seem like a good idea. Have a good one, mate. Gonna turn myself invisible right now. These Liberators hoping they'll be invisible. I love how they keep sieging on the same location, guys. The whole point of Lib Harass is you can hit multiple areas and force multitasking and annoyance out of your opponent. Cuckoo Kachu's like, I'm gonna siege them both on the exact same location. We've got the buddy system. Like, why? I just don't want to be efficient and effective with my harass. I'd like to stack my lib zones on top of each other, please. I'm like, okay. I am a little worried because there's so many Hydras out that are going to have move speed. That's literally 30 Hydras. And Cuckoo Kachu doesn't have anything to defend. There's like one tank. These Marines are still killing each other, by the way. Oh my god. Stop banging his wife, guys. Seriously. This is so messed up. Respect the sanctity of marriage. Stop drilling each other. God damn. Uh-oh, these libs are gonna fly right through. Command center and libs fly right through the hydras. Okay, the libs turn around, but that command center goes down. This base is done. The libs are gonna try and siege on the edge of the hydras. That's a decent hellion count. It's not enough to kill that many hydras though. There's no hydra range just yet actually. Ooh, no grooved spines. It's a smooth spine, smooth Zerg hydra player here. He's trying to evolve, trying to get those grooves in the brain, those grooves in the spines, the extra range, which will help out a lot. But you got to get in there fast, or you got to get the hell out of there. And Quantum has not recovered the worker count. The economy is still absolutely poopy buttholes, and more libs ready to counterattack here. If there's just enough blue flame hellions, they ruin Hydra Zergling. So I kind of like the swap into Spire, but I would love roaches added in even more. These Hydras are a very vulnerable army. I still think they're more than a match for the Hellions, but if they get equal Hellion count to your Hydras and they just run on top, that can be troublesome. And uh-oh, Siege Tank on the high ground getting a couple of big shots off. The libs do decide to gift themselves to those Hydras, but oh man, this is still such a fragile glass cannon army for the Zerg player. And you know what? There's been some good torture so far. Tank sieged on the ramp. That's a bit awkward. He's going to try to build some more command centers. Is Cuckoo Kachu going to start to move these tanks forward as well? Let's go back to Cuckoo Kachu's vision for a moment.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Mineral field depleted.
Liberation is
And I'm back.
Ready to raise some hell.
Guys, I just got an update from the Cuckoo Kachu newsfeed. The command center has a whole bunch of community listings looking for drill sharpener. Oh, I lost my Gauss rifle. If anyone sees the one with the skull and the crossbones on it, could you please return it to Billy over at barracks number 3? And there was also one, apparently guys, I've actually got a news update. It was not actually the wife of that Marine. It was actually his waifu pillow, which they were all using without his permission. I think, okay, that might be even worse. That's kind of weird, man. Maybe not worse, but definitely unsettling. So the Terrans, I guess that does make sense. A little bit lonely out here on Everdream fighting the Zerg. Oh no, Cuckoo Kachu's Hellions go down, but it was a distraction. Once again, sieging. Remember he has lib range and he keeps sieging like on top of spores when he could have sieged back here. Blood for the blood gods. He's like, no, I did it because I wanted them to die. It's for the blood gods. I'm like, did you though? Oh, this is just watching a bunch of convicts who've somehow gotten into a weapons store and they're trying to create this weird society over here, but they don't really know how to use the guns they're using. I mean, there's some stuff going well for the Tyranno, but there's also a whole lot of what the fudge are you doing right now? And I don't know, man. A little worried. There's still 27 Hydras out. A good drone count. 57 drones, sorry, I mean. And Corruptors coming out. There is +1 armor. Corruptor Hydra. I mean, there's a lot of Zergs out there who build very strange armies. Like, what are the Corruptors just to deal with libs? Or is this preparing for Broodlords 3 minutes before we have Broodlord tech? Not sure which one. We're not going to add any roaches or banelings. I don't know, man. I'm still worried about that Hellion count just getting out of control. Not to mention, even tanks are not bad versus Hydras in good enough numbers, right? They're all sieged up and whatnot. Libs are going to come down the top. And once again, the buddy system. Cuckoo Kachu is once again, I think, going to siege up the same location on top of Mass Spore Crawler. This is, if you guys want a guide on how to use... Whoa! Did Cuckoo Kachu just watch a Euthermal guide on how to siege libs real good like? I think maybe he did. He's been to Euthermal's Terran school. Is lib range not done? Why are you sieging so close? I don't understand. Cuckoo Kachu clearly does not know how to siege. He keeps moving super close and then sieging like well within his own range. Why not siege? That's a bit better. I still think that could be further, right? I think it could be further. Maybe that's actually a bit better, a little bit better. Oh man, lots of drones going down. Good reaction from Quantum, known as once again staring at the drones and also not replacing them. Is that 400 Corruptors that just came in and peed down a command? What? Why do we have 29 Corruptors? The mass Mountain Dew style? Like, what is this? Only 3 of them had Caustic Spray cool down as well. Is this no repair? Oh my god. What are we watching? 16 more corruptors? Are you... What? What are we watching? Why would you... This is the worst unit in the game. Oh my god. You guys know the In Control rant about Blink Stalkers? And how if you make more than 10, it's like masturbating more than 10 times a day? It's the exact same thing. If you make more than 10 corruptors, you get diminishing returns. Even the first 10 are dicey. You better have a very specific use. If you make 41 corruptors, like, what are you even doing with your life? Like, there should be a true moment of reflective sadness where you've just watched some truly dark corner of the triple X rated corner of the internet. And you're going, it's just, all I'm getting is chafing and discomfort at this point. Like, there is nothing good about it. It's, I could barely even call it excitement at this point, doing this to me. Like, why are we building 41 corruptors? Like, what could you possibly, well, he keeps harassing me with Liberators. And I'm like, cool. So you want like, okay, a squad of like 6 corruptors to deal with that? Maybe like, that sounds okay. He's like, I'll build 41. I'm like, okay, cool. How about we like make a greater spire and maybe upgrade them and get a second spire and also get melee upgrades so that the broodlords actually can perform? No. Okay, cool. So like, what is the, are we literally going for 2 piss squads? Is that what this is? The 2 piss squads are combining into one gigantic piss squad. Are we just looking to mark our territory? Have we stopped trying to win and we just want to mark our territory? Okay, the funny thing is now Kukuchu is trying to counter the mass corruptor with mass liberator, which if you get enough with enough upgrades, oh my god, no! They're so stacked. They're so stacked. As I was saying, if you get enough of them and the Zerg's dumb enough to stack them up, the Liberators could actually do okay against the Corruptors in a head-to-head. 12 Corruptors went down there, a lot more of them heavily wounded. Does get a command center, but I mean, the Terrans got more money where that came from. And with ship weapons upgrades actually going, that's gonna be big. Now, Vipers are coming out, which can smash the Libs, but you've just got so little on the ground, right? It's just, and there's no way to replenish. This Zerg is building so much static, but has no economy. Tons of drones just sitting there. It's like, I keep thinking the Zerg is trolling, and then I think it's just that thing where so many players, when they play mech, have no fucking idea what they're doing, right? They just start building random units and random numbers. I don't know, man. It was looking so good for Quantum earlier, and then there was just like massive freezing up. And these libs, that's 14 libs with +1. Telling you, that's some scary splash, especially when you add the Thor splash. The libs should be pulling back though. You want the Corruptors to come to you and stack up. Oh, and they're gonna gift it. My god, that was a giant round of splash. There's just nothing that fights for Quantum. Like, how is this ever meant to be a plan that wins the game? I'm so confused. There's 8 Vipers out, and they're just chilling in the... Kukuchu's having a blast. He's like, yeah, I got a mecha army with, like, libs, and Quantum's like, well, I have 100 Corruptors, and is now making 21 Roaches without Roach speed. No! This is clearly a high-level game, by the way, guys. This is... Both players are at like 200 to 400 APM. They're sieging and unsieging and microing. Oh my god. No. Oh, this is so insane, man. The Zerg's like... Okay, he's looking for parasitic, but he doesn't quite have energy on those Vipers, though. Okay, he's gonna grab more energy. Just drop a parasitic bomb pool and lose the Viper is fine. Any parasitic bombs on those libs are going to do massive damage. The Roaches and Ravagers coming forward. Roaches don't have Roach speed. He's doing Abduct now, but he's already pinned up against the wall with tanks shelling them. The Liberator's splash is just annihilating the Corruptors. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Corruptors are killing the libs pretty quickly as well, but so many Corruptors went down. The tanks getting some huge volleys on these ground units, and the Zerg doesn't have the economy to replace that, man. Corruptor's going to chase that home. The last tank does fall. Actually, no, there's 3 more tanks there. They're going to try to run home. It's Mass Liberator Hellion. We're going to keep countering Corruptors with Liberators, because why not? For shits and gigs, hey? +3 armor's almost done. +2 weapons is already done. Let me guess, Quantum. More Corruptors, all right? It's taking 2 gases. Come on, Quantum. Corruptors. Has a greater spire now. I don't know, man. I feel bad for Quantum. I'm like, Quantum looked like had a really clear plan and then just like was like, I don't know. It's so funny because this is one of those moments where every time Cuckoo has come in with lib harass, it's like range lib harass executed to the worst degree. Like they kept sieging on spores, 2 on the same spot repeatedly. They killed almost nothing. But it's this weird thing where you show something that the opponent's not used to playing against, and sometimes doing something bad breaks their brain, and it brings them down to your level. Like I think we've all had that moment where you're playing someone in StarCraft, they do something that's pure nonsense, and then you, for some reason, start also doing things that are pure nonsense. And I think that's what happened here. Cuckoo was like, I go on mass blue flame range lib harass. And you know, Quantum was like, well, I was planning to go Roach Hydra to counter mech. Actually, let's build 41 Corruptors. And I was like, wait, why are we doing this? Like, what is the... What? No. 41 Corruptors. And there was like 2 libs that he'd seen at a time at the point where he decided to commit to that as well. The great thing is that Cuckoo has decided to build libs to give him something to fight with the Corruptors because he just wants to have the sick, hilarious engagements. But this is an almost pure, gigantic 3-3 Hellbat army against 1-1 Hydras. There's a stack of Broodlords out, which would be great versus the tanks. But remember, no melee upgrades versus +3 armor. So the Broodlings are going to do almost no damage to all of these mech units. 3 armor versus Broodlings doing what? 4 or 5 damage a hit? So the Broodlings are going to do like 2 damage a hit. It's insane. I think Broodlings do 5. Is it the same as Zerg? Or is it only 4 they start? It's something very low. So essentially, having no melee upgrades makes the Broodlords kind of worthless, except for just creating distraction units for the tanks to friendly fire on. But with the Hellbats there, the Broodlings are just going to disappear. Ooh. Oh, the libs are going for the broods. They're going straight for the broods. He's like, nah, just ignore the Corruptors. It's fine. As long as we get rid of the broods, we can win. Oh my god. Oh my god, these 3-2 Corruptors, or 2-3 I should say, ruining. Oh, these roaches still don't even have roach speed, by the way. Do you like some freedom? Would you like freedom with that? Says Cuckoo. The communist, Quantum, pulls into the fucking drive-thru. Cuckoo says, would you like freedom with that? And, hot diddly damn. Mass Liberator, Blue Flame Harass versus Broken Brain Zerg. Incredible. I don't know where people find these games or these opponents. I don't know if some of these are played at 3 a.m. when everyone's drunk on the ladder. The only people there are like super off their face or what. I love it. Keep sending me these lovely replays. That was, I think, a Masters 2 game, by the way, guys. Just so you know. Thank you very much for sending me your lovely replays, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's Icyfar. Get your replays in for next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit up the Patreon. Link is down below in the description. I really appreciate those of you who are supporting. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and good night. Much love, guys.